The morning my parents kicked us out, my 9-year-old daughter was the one who handed me the eviction note. Grace walked into the kitchen holding a folded paper. Her pajamas were wrinkled. Her hair was messy from sleep. She looked nervous. "Mom, I think Grandma left this for you." I took the paper. The handwriting made my stomach drop. My mother's. Perfect. Neat. Cold. 2 sentences. "Jessica, it's time you and Grace find your own place. Please be moved out by the time we return from Bella's on the 28th. Mom, Dad." I looked at the calendar. December 22nd. My parents had left that morning to spend Christmas week with my sister Bella. They'd be back on the 28th. Which meant they just gave their daughter and granddaughter 6 days to leave. During Christmas, Grace stared at my face. "Mom, are we in trouble?" I forced a smile. "No, sweetheart." "Then why do we have to leave?" I folded the note slowly. "Because sometimes the people who are supposed to protect you are the first ones to throw you out." 8 months earlier I moved into my parents' basement. Not because I wanted to. Because I lost my job. My company shut down overnight. Rent became impossible. My parents offered the basement apartment. Temporary. I even paid them $600 a month. Bedroom. Bathroom. Small kitchen. Grace and I made it work. Everything was fine. Until Bella started visiting again. Bella had the perfect life. Big house. Rich husband. 2 perfect kids. And apparently, opinions about my life. 2 weeks earlier my mom casually mentioned something. "Bella thinks living here is making you too comfortable." I laughed it off. I shouldn't have. Because apparently, Bella's opinion mattered more than mine. That night I started calling apartments. Everything was expensive. Way out of my budget. I called my parents. No answer. Voicemail. "Can we please talk about this?" Nothing. They were busy celebrating Christmas with Bella. While I was trying to figure out where my daughter would sleep, Christmas Eve arrived. Grace and I decorated a tiny tree. We baked cookies. Watched Christmas movies. She fell asleep next to me on the couch. I looked at her sleeping face. And in that moment something changed inside me. My parents had kicked their daughter and granddaughter out. During Christmas week, while they were celebrating somewhere else, I picked up my phone, opened my bank app, and canceled the rent payment. Then I sent my mother a message. "We'll be gone by the 28th. I canceled the rent. Consider it payment for the 6-day eviction." No reply. But I didn't need one. Because for the first time, I stopped trying to be the good daughter. The next 4 days were brutal. Calls, messages, desperate apartment searches. I barely slept. Then on December 26th something happened. A friend of a friend sent me a message. She had a small house for rent. Tenant had just moved out. $800 a month. Available immediately. I drove there that afternoon. The house wasn't fancy. Paint peeling. Old kitchen. But it had 2 bedrooms. A backyard. And a front door that locked. For the first time in days, I felt hope. I signed the lease that night. December 27th, Grace and I packed everything. A borrowed truck. 2 trips. Grace carried boxes bigger than her. She didn't complain once. By evening the basement apartment was empty. I placed the keys on the counter, next to a note. "We moved out like you asked." Then we drove away. The next night my phone rang. My mother. "Jessica, where are you?" "We moved. But we needed to talk first. You left a note. You didn't pay December rent. You gave us 6 days during Christmas." Her voice got sharp. "We thought you needed motivation." "Motivation? To avoid being homeless." I stayed quiet. Then she said the sentence that explained everything. "Well, Bella thinks you rely on us too much." Bella. Of course. The sister who lived 3 states away. Somehow decided my life. I hung up. Because suddenly I understood something. My parents didn't push us out for our benefit. They did it to make Bella happy. The next day my father called. His voice was softer. "Jessica, your mother is upset." I laughed quietly. "I'm sure she is. This wasn't supposed to go like this." "How was it supposed to go?" Pause. "We thought you'd talk to us. You left a note telling me to leave." Silence. Then he asked the question I expected. "Can we see Grace?" "No. Don't punish her because you're upset with us." "I'm not punishing her." "Then what are you doing?" "Protecting her." "From what?" "From learning that family only loves you when it's convenient." He had no answer. 7 months later, Grace has her own room, a backyard, friends in the neighborhood, and I have a full-time job again. My parents send holiday cards sometimes. Generic messages. No real apology. Grace doesn't ask about them anymore. Last month my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. "Jessica, it's Mom. What do you want?" "I want to apologize." "For what?" "For the note and the timing." I waited. "Nothing else. So not for kicking us out?" I asked. Silence. "We were trying to help you," she said. That told me everything. She still didn't understand. "You didn't help," I said calmly. "You chose Bella." Then I hung up. Grace walked into the room. "Was that Grandma?" "Yeah." "Did she say sorry?" "Kind of." Grace thought for a moment. "Do you think she means it?" I looked around our little house. The backyard. Her drawings on the fridge. The life we built ourselves. "I think she's sorry things didn't go the way she planned." Grace nodded. "Then we don't need her." And honestly, she was right. Because the night my parents tried to throw us away was the night Grace and I realized something powerful. We didn't lose our family. We just stopped begging them to treat us like one. If your parents did this to you, would you forgive them or cut them off forever?